Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It will be the full Celtic cross this month. But I'm looking for new energies that are coming in for Scorpio. New energies coming in for Scorpio. Those born in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. As you know, this may not resonate with all Scorpios, but I try to reach the majority. Let's see what we got here. Incoming energy. And I look for a positive reading, but if we don't get one, we work it out, Lovers in reverse. So you're dealing with situations from a lover. Maybe you're having troubles. Maybe you're having trouble finding somebody. Maybe you're wanting somebody. Maybe someone's having trouble with you. Maybe they want something with you and you don't want something with them. But we will clarify coming in. But, we will figure it out. Someone's trying to overcome strife and arguments. Whether you're trying to overcome this or somebody else is trying to overcome it with you. You may not know about it yet, but it's the Five of Wands in reverse. What is crossing it is communication. They may be having trouble contacting you, or you're having trouble contacting them, or you don't know what to say when you do contact. Maybe you're a little afraid to, or someone's afraid to contact you. The goal is to overcome strife and arguments, again, with the Five of Swords in reverse. Someone's trying to come out of an argument. That's all there is to it. We will clarify and it will change up the situation, so I really shouldn't say that. Foundation is you, possibly. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups is in the upright, so the emotions are sound and stable in this type of card. Mostly, a lot of times, a younger type, but not always. Sometimes they're just not knowing what to do next, sometimes when they're so young. Or just inexperienced at something, or just, like I said, don't know what to do. But I do see someone wanting to come out of strife and arguments, but communications is the problem of actually doing it. In the past, someone was working pretty hard on something with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Near future, you're feeling trapped by something with the Eight of Swords. Well, we will clarify. Remember, with the Eight of Swords, it's a mental energy. You can get out of whatever entrapment that is there. That is the key theme to this, with this card, with the meaning of this card. You may feel this way, but there's always a way out. And we'll lay down 4 more. I'm going to clarify these, and then this is going to be the near future. And what I mean by near future, it can come about if there's a lot of swords energy and wands energy. It can come back, it can come out, or it can happen pretty quickly. Sometimes within a day, sometimes with a week. Now, if I get a lot of pentacles, it may take a little bit longer. That's the way it works with my card readings anyway. Now, we got the strife card in reverse. Someone wants to come out of strife, but it's crossing is the communication section. Let's find out why. Why is communications off for Scorpio? Why do they want to come out of strife? Or why does someone want to come out of strife with them? Why is it there for Scorpio as the subject at hand? Love has to do with love, partnership. So it's someone that did have feelings for you, or you had feelings for them. Or maybe you both want this, but no one's making the first move. Or maybe they're just afraid to speak to you. So, Five of Wands in reverse. Communications, Eight of Wands, that's crossing it, and it's love that's clarifying it. The Two of Cups, why are you there for Scorpio? Work, maybe some of you are too busy working. Some of you maybe having to work harder on this situation with the Eight of Pentacles. But I do see a lot of you working on something. Working, like I said, harder on finances, your job, your life, and maybe that's why communications are off. Maybe you're wanting to talk to somebody, or someone's, there it is again, strife card in reverse. Someone's wanting to break out of strife with you, but it's like someone's too busy. That's what I should have said in the beginning. Someone's really busy. They're really don't have time for anything. So the goal is to come out of this defeated type argument with the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse while you're there for Scorpio. Princess of Wands could have to do with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are in reverse. Maybe you feel like you don't know if you can. Your goal is to come out of this defeated situation with them, or maybe they want to with you. Maybe that's why they are in reverse. They're feeling a little put out. So 5 of Swords in reverse, Prince of Wands in reverse. Why are you there for Scorpio is the goal or what crowns them. Yeah, someone's worried about a situation. They're worried about trying to come out of an argument with you. I feel like for a lot of you, someone wants to come out of an argument with you. And for a few of you, like I said, you'll want to be coming out with this person, but I see it more as someone want to come out of it with Scorpio. So Princess of Cups is the foundation. Why are you there for Scorpio? You're in the upright, Prince of Cups. There's the Princess of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's the foundation, the subject. Well, that's the subject at hand, but it's what's supporting all this is two different type of people, one being possibly water and the other one possibly being fire. Prince of Cups, Princess of Cups, and Princess of Wands, both in the upright. Why are you there for Scorpio as the foundation supporting all this? Completion. Something needs to be completed. Something needs to make things better if it's possible with the 4 of Wands. Someone wants a happy environment with you again with the 4 of Wands in the upright. In the past, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we had the 8 of Pentacles twice. So someone's working hard. Maybe you're working hard. Maybe you're busy. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're throwing themselves into work because they don't know how to approach you. So 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Why are you there for Scorpio? If someone wants to come out of cruelty, they want to come out of anxiety, and they're working real hard at it. So 8 of Pentacles in the upright, 9 of Swords in reverse. Why are you there for Scorpio in the past? Princess of Cups. This could be you. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got it twice in the past. I can see it possibly you or another water sign trying to come out of anxiety and throwing themselves into work a little bit. That's how you keep calm, maybe. In the near future, someone's going to feel trapped, whether you feel trapped by a situation or have interference, or somebody else that is around you that is wanting to, like I said, communicate in some way. So 8 of Swords in the upright. Why are you there for Scorpio? Yeah, they feel trapped. They're in another situation. Someone's already in another situation possibly, or maybe they don't know how to come out of this to get rid of whoever else is in their life. It's like someone is interfering some way. Like I said, it could be someone else in their life and they feel trapped. And that could be why they have not communicated with you. But it's like their heart is torn. It's like they're having a lot of sorrow and heartbreak over it. So 8 of Swords in the upright, 3 of Swords in the upright. Why are you there? For Scorpio in the very near future. Now, for a Scorpio, they may already have somebody in their lives, you know. And it's it's the Queen of Wands. It's the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in reverse. I'm thinking they're the ones that are heartbroken over this. And they feel trapped by a situation where they can't get out of right away to approach you. Maybe some of them, like I said, are in a different relationship. Maybe they're not living near you anymore. Maybe something happened to where they can't approach you. Now, this is a possible future outcome or advice from the universe. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Now, that means someone is feeling worried. Someone is over-worrying. And maybe you need not to worry so much. Or, because if you do, you're going to just make yourself sick. Or this person, if it's someone else watching that's involved in a Scorpio, try not to get depressed and worry so much. But the 5 of Pentacles in the upright, while you're there for Scorpio, as a possible future outcome or advice from the universe. Yeah, someone's feeling a little lonely. I feel loneliness here with the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, worried about celebrating with people, breaking bread with people again, being around happy again. It's like someone's not happy, they're depressed. And maybe it's also the universe telling you to get out a little bit more and stop worrying so much. That could be it too with the, advice. But the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, why are you there for Scorpio? The possible future outcome or the advice from the universe. Could maybe come out of worrisome with the Queen of Discs. Some of you may be involved with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or you're trying to regain stability. Don't worry so much if it's advice from the universe. Enjoy yourself more. Maybe get out and become more practical and try to become more stable in your thoughts and feelings. And, and gain a little independence also. But, if it's the outcome, you're going to be worried about maybe going out with this person. Like I said, I think there's more than just one person that you're dealing with. And someone does want to communicate with you. I think it's the Queen of Wands, though. What is coming towards you? Somebody else. Princess of Swords. Or it could be some of you are just working with an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They have it in their chart. A lot of it in their chart dominant. But also could be messages coming in because it's like a page, a sharp message, or messages that need to be said. Something needs to be said. Princess of Swords in the upright, why are you there, as the outside environment, or what is coming towards Scorpio. Yeah, someone's going to say something. They're going to get on top of it. Someone may say something. And it may sound a little bossy in a way. So Princess of Swords, Seven of Wands, both in the upright. Why are you there for Scorpio? Coming towards them, I should say. The Emperor. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Or someone who is, like I said, a little bossy. They're going to state their opinion. You're going to say what they want to say. And they're not going to take no for an answer. Or they're just not going to listen to what you have to say in return. Now, your hopes and fears, you may be just wanting to walk away from the situation with the Eight of Cups. Maybe you're afraid about it. Maybe you're afraid that you can't walk away, or maybe, like I said, some of you want to walk away. So Eight of Cups in the upright, in the hopes and fears of Scorpio. Why are you there? Yeah, it's you, Princess of Cups, or Prince of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're feeling like maybe you can't handle this situation with this, communications. Apparently you had arguments with this person. Some of you threw yourself into work or working, like I said, trying to work your way away from this situation. But it's like, I don't know if I can handle this. I just may walk away. I don't think I can handle the situation. Eight of Cups in the upright, Prince of Cups in reverse. While you're there for Scorpio in the hopes and fears. Yeah, with the Princess of Swords, with someone who with sharp words possibly. Also, like I said, it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Someone just with it in their chart that's heavy in their chart. But you may walk away from this person that is coming towards you, just saying, because they get a little bit, like I said, bossy in what they want to say to you, and maybe aggressive in a way. Maybe you don't like the way you are approached, because that also could have to do with that strife, and also the communications problem with the Eight of Wands in the very beginning. That could be part of that too. But I do see more than one person here that you are dealing with, because I see a heavy Wands energy of people. That could be, like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now in the very end, final outcome, going more in the future, you get stability, and you gain basically independence, and maybe even some finances with the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles in the upright, why you're there for Scorpio. I do see like your energy changing for the better for some of you. It's like it's a little chaotic, but you get your windfalls too. It's not all bad. So Nine of Pentacles in the upright, great card. Why are you there for Scorpio at the final outcome? Yeah, don't worry so much. Yeah, you're afraid that you won't get your happily ever after, but you are gaining something. But at the same time, you are not going to be reaching the ultimate goal where you're emotionally satisfied in life. You're still going to be going for gain. You're still going to get things. You're still going to like I said, gain money and gain finances and gain stability and gain money, but you feel like you're not content. Your final overall contentment, you don't feel that it's there. Even though things are getting better, you want more. So Nine of Pentacles in the upright, Ten of Cups in reverse. Why you there for Scorpio? What's going on? And a new contract, something new you're going to be doing that's stable. You're going into something that's going to be secure and long-term. It's like a contract. For some of you, it could be a relationship, a stable relationship, a practical one, or this could be work. Even though you feel like this is not what you're 100% wanting in life, as where you want to end up being overall, you still are getting good things coming in. So keep that in mind and take what the universe says. I think is don't worry so much about your independence. It is coming, and to enjoy yourself a little more. You're upset and angry over past things. It looks like a lot of you have been working very hard, but you also been on the outs with somebody, most likely a fire sign. Some of you with an air sign, or maybe both. Like I said, there's more than one person involved here for sure. In the near future, you feel trapped by heartbreak, or somebody around you does, that's wanting to communicate with you, but you yourself are walking possibly towards something, or they're walking towards something, because I see interference getting in the way. It doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be. This is why the card readings are here, to tell you that possibly someone wants to contact you, but also you may not want to talk to them, or it'll be vice versa. I do see you getting gain. I see contracts coming in. I see commitment in some way in your life. Whether, like I said, relationship, jobs, it doesn't matter. In the end, you get a blessing. With the Empress and the Upright, you get a blessing, and growth is coming in your life. You just got to believe in it. You got to go for it with energy, manifestations. You have to move. You have to do something to get things going. That's how energy works. That's why it's energy. It moves. So you got the Empress. You got growth and beauty coming. And you are coming out of hermit mode. Maybe some of you were keeping to yourself or working hard, or somebody's coming out of hermit mode. They're not going to be stuck to themselves or thinking constantly about things, because there is a victory also coming. There is a victory coming with the Six of Wands.